No, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Baker. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He'll try it again. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Rivers. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. It'll be a draw. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
To the ground with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Cameron. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bends. That was sweet.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Big fella moving. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and
turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big gain.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cameron. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Catches it at the 30. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Gives it on the option. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grab near the sticks. It's Bender. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now the play fake. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Max looking for the goal line.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down and bounce right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now giving them an opportunity to convert this 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cameron. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Cameron. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He wants to throw it. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play.
Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Now on first down from the 30. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cameron. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellows, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Fresno State.
Let's go. Break. Double, double. Back in the air.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Levis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To throw, it's Baker, using the quick game. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bender. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Tries to get it on the ground. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Baker. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off play action on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Cameron. Caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
On the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Got it back on second and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. That leaves him with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Rides the back and leaves it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. On the move. Fights off the defender. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Baker. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Bender. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. And the defense aims. Got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air, it's Cameron. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it.
Turning it on. That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes.